How's it going, folks? So the band Tales of Time has recently released a brand new song here, and y'all who follow my channel know I've covered this band in the past, and I like what I hear. So every time they release a new song, it's several months usually between the other. So it's been quite a while, to my knowledge. Perhaps I listened to one off channel. I'm not sure, but they have like a steady, nice pacing of when they release songs. But their new one here is called Tales of Time. Yes, it's the name of the band, Tales of Time, with the song Tales of Time. And I'm sorry, folks. In the video yesterday, I explained I'd kind of lost my voice earlier in the week, so I missed doing some videos. But it's kind of coming back now, so I can do enough to get by. So I'm just excited to be doing reactions again. So anywho, without further ado, let's check out Tales of Time with the song Tales of Time. I'm looking forward to this. Rangers, go. Man, that keyboard though. Oh man, I love that keyboard melody. But before I get into anything else, I was trying to remember throughout the whole song. I wanted to say, excuse me, forgive me, but in the very beginning, when the video first starts out, it really had this kind of 90s or early 2000s look to it. And I almost like the band, they should have put, back in the day, like on VH1 or MTV or whatnot, when the music video would play after about 5 seconds or so, 5 to 10 seconds of the song starting, the video starting, you'd get that little thing in the bottom left corner of the video that says like Tales of Time, the song, the label, it just that little few lines down there. And I was watching this video, and then as it started, it just really had that vibe. And I don't know why, of all things, but that really just popped in my head. And I half expected to just see, those, few lines fade in and then, fade out. And I was like, it's not there. What's going on? So it would have been cool if they put that. But I mean, this is just, I don't even know why I thought about that. But anywho, I just thought I would mention. But yeah, this band, they really, really know how to conjure wonderful melodies, especially with the mix of the keyboard with the guitars and all. But the keyboard really is like the overlying, melody driver. The guitars and all that stuff is there as well and does a really great job. But you kind of have that as the foundation, is like the guitar work and all that stuff. And then on above that, you have that just the delicate keyboard melodies that are just so lovely and so enchanting. And it really just adds that flavor to the song and adds just a mood. And it's just really, really nice, because if you took that away, it would be, it would still be a good song. Heavy metal kind of power metal. I mean, this is one of those songs where it kind of bridges the gap, I would say, between like symphonic metal and power metal, because there's elements of both. That's kind of how I consider Nightwish in a sense as well. But some songs are more power metal, some songs are more symphonic metal. So you kind of get that blend, and that's kind of how I feel about this band here as well. They kind of ride that line where it's not just straight symphonic metal. But yeah, I mean, the keyboard, it just, the melodies they come up with for the keyboard are just lovely, absolutely lovely. And they're really good at creating a song kind of around that, or perhaps they start the song and then they're really good at figuring out a nice melody to do with the keyboard on top of that. However they do it well. As simple as that. But and those vocals, gosh, just such stellar vocals. I'm always impressed with her voice, and she's honestly, in my opinion, she's got one of the best voices in the genre. Just it's so good, such good control, such range, such clarity to her voice. The way she's able to deliver everything, she's just got that something. You know what I'm saying? And it's just always a joy to listen to her vocals with the music, and it just works so well, because with this kind of music, there's a lot of bombast. It's heavy, it's pretty loud, there's a lot of things going on. And so for your voice to kind of carry on top of that, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. And to just have that range and that control, always impressed. Always just impressed with that. Like I said, she really stands out in the female vocalist, symphonic type metal realm, in my opinion. Really, really top tier vocals. Yeah, I love that one spot. It was kind of, where was it? It was kind of after, I think, the second verse, kind of before the chorus. I don't remember them doing it before the first verse and first chorus. I believe it was the second verse and second chorus, where there was this little classical type of melody that she was doing and going like really, really high up and down, and like kind of dipping up and down. just killer stuff, killer. So writing that in there really is great. You know, when there's something in a song that keeps bringing your attention back to it, that's always really important from a songwriting perspective. It is, you know, you want the listener to be engaged throughout the whole song and not get fatigued or feel like they know the song. You want them to feel like they know the song as they're listening to it so that they can be engaged in that perspective, but also to have enough little nuance in there to where it's not just entirely predictable throughout the rest of the song. To me, that's what makes a really great song. Is you can feel like you're part of it, and you can chime in like in the chorus or this and that, but then there's little elements throughout that just really keep you engaged and keep you, oh wow, that was really cool, or this and that. So I find that to be very important. The drum work, the guitar work, the bass, all of that was done really well. I really liked the solo section, the guitar solo section and stuff. That was really, really nice. And yeah, I like just the sound of the guitars. And another thing I want to mention too is the mixing sounded really nice here because, again, you have so much going on with these heavy kind of guitars, pretty fast, speedy guitars in a sense too, with the chugging of it. And you know, you have the keyboard, and then you have the vocals, and you have all this, but you can hear it all pretty well. And so, you know, I think that is also very important. Sometimes things can get muddied a bit. You know, if there's too much happening and the mix isn't just right, things can start blending together, or it just sounds like a cacophony, you know, of sound. But here I could hear everything, you know, nice and separated, and it was all layered fairly well. So it sounded good. Another thing I also want to mention is the harsh vocals in this song, which that kind of, because of course, you know, this band, like one of the first things you might think of is like, oh, this sounds like, you know, Nightwish style or whatnot. But I also got some Leaves' Eyes vibes from it as well, just because you got the dude doing like the harsh vocals in there as well, kind of adding that, you know, Beauty and the Beast characteristic to the song. But one thing I really want to say is this dude's harsh vocals are top notch. You know, I tend to be very underwhelmed in the symphonic metal genre, especially like, you know, the female fronted symphonic metal genre, where you have like a dude, you know, who does some harsh vocals, or a lot of times these days, you know, the lead vocalist does the harsh vocals as well. But I tend to be underwhelmed, you know, with the quality of the harsh vocals. You know, it feels like they're just there just to be there, just to kind of, you know, adding some grit to the song here with the harsh vocals. And, you know, it just doesn't feel like it fits the song, or it doesn't feel like the song needs it. And the harsh vocals are just subpar. But in this case, it definitely added a nice quality to the song. But in addition to that, dude does a good job. Like, he's really got some good harsh vocals in here. So I was very, very impressed with the quality of his harsh vocals. So that just added to the quality of the whole song in general, because you're just getting quality after quality after quality, and nothing that's really kind of taking it down a notch. So yeah, a fun listen, a lot of nice little ups and downs, and I like sometimes the vocal melody, you know, some quick little, you know, several words like in a row, but the way that they're delivered, there's a lot of nice movement in the song, and it's just fun to listen to. It just kind of carries you away. So yeah, this band really, really does have something. Definitely a band worth keeping an eye on. I always tend to be impressed one way or the other with the song. And just their talent in general. So, yeah, that's Tales of Time with the song Tales of Time. And let me know, folks, in the comments down below, what do you think of this song? How does it stack up for you with other songs that you've heard from this band? Were you impressed? Let's talk about it all in the comments down below. And I'll catch you all next time. Ranger out.